Hello, family. Happy Monday. Hopefully, this mic will not cut in and out. Just do a 5x5 for me if you don't mind. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It's always crazy around here on weekends. All right. Anything in the news? I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, it is July now, and the sale is going on. Today starts my busy month. Got lots of private readings booked starting today. So if you need one, let me know. All right. Put your questions in and we'll get started. I've got some in the coffee. I believe our ace is in there. Okay, he just came in here. He's happy. It's gloomy where he's at. It's actually a little cooler here today. It's only like 80 degrees, which is weird. We're not melting. Okay. Hello, Lowe's. And I did notice that there's like a 20-second delay from when I'm doing it on the StreamYard and from when you see it on YouTube. So if the timing's off, that's why. StreamYard's just slow. Okay. Got my phone in front of me. Now, before I get into questions, and normally I start off in coffee, and today I'm going to make an exception because we have a sister going through something. For some, it might be traumatic. It's hard. Our beautiful Joe Petrie, her mother has had a massive stroke and is in the process of transitioning on. And she has the first question in the coffee page, or not the coffee page, but the chat room. And I'm going to do her first to honor her and her mother and her family. And while I prep the cards for that, I want you all to keep Joe and her family in your prayers. And it's rough. It's rough. And if you haven't watched someone transition, it can be hard. Okay. Joe is strong. So is her sister and the rest of her siblings. So we're going to take care of our JoJo's question first. Okay. All right. I'm going to go up here. So if you'll pardon me, Ace, I'll get to yours in the coffee in just a second. But I want to do this for Joe. All right. Is mom waiting on all 9 of us to see her before she will transition? Okay. And that is not an uncommon thing. Sometimes family just need to say a goodbye. And that's all right. All right. Let's see. Okay. Joe, it's a huge yes, love. I'm using a smaller deck. I don't usually use the smaller decks, but I like the Intuit cards. They're just a little smaller, but you'll get the message. All right, so we start out. Your mother is represented by the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is she's very emotional, and she's connected to everything around her. Okay. She's very focused and intuitive. The Knight of Wands means she is on her way out. She's journeying, okay? But She's worried about the sadness and the grief. This is the Three of Swords, the heart with the swords in it. It's emotional pain. She's concerned. She doesn't want her kids to hurt on that level. So even if it's nonverbal, she's going to speak with her eyes, and you'll know it. You'll be able to connect, and I know that's true for you already. And then Three of Wands, she's looking forward to her future. And the King of Swords is your dad. She sees him. She's ready to go. But she needs to make peace, emotional peace, and make sure that you guys have emotional peace before she goes. Okay, Joe? So it does confirm. Yes. All right. All right. Now, let me get caught up on the stars here. All right. Moon, I don't think that's a question for me. You're talking to Kathy. But if there was a question in there, please holler at me. You don't have to be chatty today, JoJo. You just do your thing, love. Just know that we all love you. Okay. Thank you, Nikki, for putting the link in. Okay. You're welcome, honey. All right. Let's get over here. Let's find out what this Michael Benz wants to know today. All right. All right. Ace of Swords wants to know. It is said that the sun that is above us presently is man-made. Is this true? If so, who placed it there and for what reason? They changed the bulb out. It went bad. All right, let's see. Oh, him again? Yeah. Well, at least he didn't put Vippy in front of it, so there you go. Let's find out about this sun. I'm taking it one thing at a time, so let's find out if it's fake or real. And I'm going to leave my ego out of this. Is the sun that we have now fake? Yeah. Okay. All right. It's kind of what I thought. And no, I did not put my ego in there. All right. So this is a swap out. The one that we've had up until that, I don't know if you call it a timeline. I guess you can call it a timeline shift. There's many words for it. Remember, we grew up and it was yellow and orange, and it just had a lot of issues. Now it's big, it's bright, it's pure white. So this was strategically swapped out. So for years, it's been fake. The one that we have now is the real one that belongs to Gaia. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And they just showed me what Elisa was trying to explain to us as we go to the photon belt, that once we start entering that it cleared itself up. This was corrected. And now that the sun that we have now is full of the pure, proper divine light and cannot be harmed anymore. How do I know this? Because the King of Cups did it. I know. King just went, okay. No, it has boundaries now. It can't be swapped out again. The bad guys don't have control of this. We are well on our way to new Gaia with our new sun. So it's okay now. Now let's find out who swapped it out. The sun is super hot. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure about that? Now, if the Ace of Swords comes in here in this reading, all right. Who swapped it out? Why? What was the purpose? That's his alias. I know. He's an AKA. He's going to have a whole list of them. 78 to be exact. Now, if I go back and use this small deck, it actually has extra cards in it, like some of my other ones. He'll have 80 some before it's over with. Ah. Okay. Wow. Well, this is all part of, now there's lots of people that can, in species or off-worlders, that can be in this category, the negative. But let's just remember that's just what it is. It's of the negative. It's of the enemy. It's of Satan. He's the one that did it. This is a trickery. Remember, to hoodwink, to blind us. But remember, even though she's bound and she's blindfolded, she intuitively knows the real truth, that something's wrong, and we did all along. All right. But, you know, the devil can only do so much that God allows to happen, and he did. That was an agreement. But now it's God's time. This is new Gaia. We're moving out of troubled waters. You know, he was given permission to manipulate God's children for so long. It's kind of like the book of Job. And now it's all fixed. The base card is beautiful. Now what we have is a beautiful gift. Okay. It's cards also reminding us, remember what it was like to look at the sun when you were a little kid. Just didn't seem right, did it? That to hoodwink us, to bring our frequency down, to cause more harm. Okay. Okay. Let's see. And congratulations there, Ace of Swords. That card didn't come in there. All right. Okay, he has the next one. Does the real Garden of Eden consist of the entire earth? Ooh. Well, how about if I trump that question? Surface Earth or Middle Earth or all of Earth? All right, let's ask. Are your littles playing outside today, Moon? Mine are running around. I don't know what they're doing. Probably destroying something. Thank you, Katrina. You're supposed to have them throat punch it. That's all right. You can pet it or pat it or what. Who is knocking on the door? I don't know. I'm hearing things. Probably spirit. Okay. Well, all right, Ace. Here you go. Now, this says yes. All right. But unfortunately, because it is all of Gaia, but unfortunately, it's like we haven't had access to her. We get the yucky side of the veil. We've been in limbo from her. The real Gaia, remember, the real one, wouldn't have caused so much anxiety and worry and that kind of stuff with all of Eden. So this is, once again, it almost goes back to the the sun reading. The devil's allowed to have so much time to control things, but really, truly, it really was meant to be. With that ace and that world card, yes, it should be. But we've been in limbo for a very long time. Once again, this card comes back in here, moving out of troubled waters. And I think the truth is going to come out, that King of Swords. So as we, whether you use the photon belt or just humanitarian in general, she'll go back to that. That's what New Guy is all about anyway. So we have some work to do. Okay. All right. That's true. Middle Earth is equally important. Yep. I think once that veil drops, once the dome drops, we're going to see a world that literally we have never seen before. Okay. Lots of more animals. True, Nadia. That is true. Of course. Oh, and I wanted to tell everybody, although peaches, the peach trees produced fruit this year. We weren't expecting it. I got one off of there. It was the first ripe one. Very sweet, very delicious. And I thought, well, I felt the other ones, and I said, they need a couple more days. A couple more days went by. I went out there, and there's no peaches. And we have one single mama doe who was expecting, and she's the culprit. And, you kind of get you're pretty and I love you, but you ate all my peaches kind of thing. And then yesterday, I let it go, whatever. There's always next year, and I'll have to cage them or something. I looked outside, and that mama has had the baby. But she didn't just have one. She had twins. And so the fawns are dancing out back, prancing around, have absolutely no fear of me. Even humans fear me. So, that's a pretty good sign. So I let the whole peaches thing go, and I went, all right, you ate them for a good reason. All right. Anyway, Jim's getting off topic. Okay. So that was the coffee shop. Let me refresh. All right. Let's go over here to our starred questions. A Tosca. Well, in endoscopy, scopy, the thing they put down your throat, help me find a solution with his breathing issue. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of a yes or no, but I like it when Spirit gives me more to it. Funny, Terry. I read your joke. We're back to the barnyard today. Wow. That is a strong yes. Absolutely. Okay. Itasca, first of all, Ace of Swords did it. Yeah. It was just a matter of time before that was in there. But yes, to get more knowledge, remember that sword about getting information. This would definitely, it's a huge yes. Remember, that's a good contract to make. The medical symbol, absolutely, you should do it. Not only that, you have the opportunity to do it. God's saying yes again. It's a wand. Take action. Absolutely do this. And remember, the King of Pentacles is success. So, absolutely do that. You have a great confirmation. Okay. All right. Base card. Okay. Another ace. Well, Tasca, you get 3 aces. So there you go. That's a huge yes. Okay. Oh, I missed it. It jumped on me. Hold on. I saw it. Okay. Okay, dokie. Let's go back up here. Brother Roy has the next couple ones. Does Spirit have a message for you? You are loved. All right. Lee's on a weird schedule. I think I hear him pulling in. So he's going in early and getting home right about now. So if you see him pop in, y'all can make fun of him. Just for fun. All right, Roy. Let's see. Oh, wow. I think that Spirit is focused on your political career in this message. All right, love. We start out with the 7 of Wands. Now, I know that you're not American. The bald eagle means nothing to you like it does us. But 7 of Wands is taking a stand, and it can mean during a don't back down during like a political fight as well. That you're trying to take a stand, you're trying to make a difference for your community, and it says to keep doing that. 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving. You're really offering them something. All right. Kindness and the way you want to do things. You can come in if you want to say hi.
I'm dirty.
Well, you're a mechanic. I think they expect that. All right. You need
I look old.
You.
Yeah, I love you too, honey. Hi.
Okay.
All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I love her too.
All right. All right, Roy. So, yeah, keep fighting for your political career because that giving and receiving of 6 of Pentacles is helping them. All right. And they'll support you back if they can know that you're sincere. Page of Pentacles is basically setting out to do a new project. You want to change things. All right. It's an indication that you're goal oriented and you're going to manifest a new beginning. Now, you're just starting something new, and that's okay. But the Ace of Pentacles says that you're going to be great about this. You will know that you're secure in your position and doing the right thing. So their Spirit really wants you to focus on your political career moving forward. The base card is the King of Swords. So be truthful, be wise, bring an opportunity. It's, he rules with a stern sword, but he's honest. And that's what, the world needs right now is truth. So they're really pushing you to stick with your career, okay? Keep pushing. All right. Nadia, his hand is getting there. He's got one little tiny area. He goes back to the surgeon on the 15th, just for an update. But the scar is obviously there, but there's only one little section right in the crease where the hand, because he's always using it. It'll take a little longer, but it looks great. Okay, you're welcome, Roy. Kathy, Roy has one more, and then I have your question. Okay. I have one for you. I didn't know if you had multiples or not, but all right. Here's Roy's next one. Is Nicola ready to move our relationship to a romantic stage? On a stage? What are you performing? All right. Let's see. My chat is being weird. Okay. I like that question, Caroline. Any messages for me from out there? Just out there. Okay. Okay. So here we go. The moon is not right now. She's not quite sure what she wants right now. Four of Swords is she's got some secretive things that she's taking care of that are private, and she's working on that. This advises the Eight of Cups means walk away for a little while, but this is temporary. Eight of Cups just it's not helping to focus on it so much. Give her the space and time that she needs, and then look how it ends. And Two of Cups, making it's a companionship and a good twin flame card. Okay, so then the base card is the Knight of Swords. You can keep pursuing her with your words with kindness, but pressuring her won't get you there faster. So give her time. She's just not quite ready yet. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Kathy has the next one. What will my oncologist tell me, or should I just cancel the appointment? Well, first of all, you do you, boo. That's your call. What is your gut telling you to do? Okay. But I will ask Tarot. Okay. Mm, okay. Kathy, this says it's fine. Giving and receiving. So he might want to offer continue different types of treatments. It could even just be supplements or something like that to boost your system. But here's what Spirit's saying. You have hope and optimism and a new beginning. You should be celebrating and having fun because all those issues have been reversed and wrapped up. This tells me still in it for money. All right. You just need to tell them, I don't want to. I have no desire to keep coming back here. This says you should be celebrating. The base card with the oncologist, I think he's pulling one over on you. And that's confusion and illusion. Mental thought process feeds into negativity, especially Cancer. So if you walk in there saying, no, I am healed, That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor, so use your discernment. But the cards are saying this stuff's been wrapped up. There's no reason to even do it. But I can't tell you that from a legal standpoint. Okay. All right. Hi, Rock. Thank you. Okay. Let's go up. All right, Sister K, how are you, love? My dog badly injured his foot. Will he lose his foot? Oh no. Oh no, fur baby problems. All right. Okay, it may appear right now that he'll lose his foot, but that's not actually true. Here's your doctor vet, all right, working with them. They'll offer alternative. They won't just amputate it. Okay, working, giving him a gift of how to deal with the injury. Um, give him time. Be patient. It will heal over time. Okay, the death card represents slow change. It's going to take a while, but this says it will heal on its own. The base card's celebrating. So, I think they have alternative things in store for puppy. Okay, so just be patient, and I would put my foot down literally, and that's not an insult to your doggy's foot, but I would say you're not going to just cut it off. Let's look into some alternative things. Okay, it's like they don't cut our foot off when we break it. They just give you crutches. Maybe there's something that doggy can have. A brace. I don't know too much about veterinarian practices, but I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that I didn't skip anybody. I love it, Terry. Okay, precious. Okay. Okay. I'm back up here. McBoo. Welcome. How does Jay see my personality? Well, this Jay thinks you're beautiful. All right. Let's see. Now I really have a reason to say you do you, boo. We have a McBoo. Oh. All right. Here we go. This is quite interesting. We have, no, don't panic. The devil card is not negative in this aspect. It actually means sexually attracted. It'll even get, I don't use the keywords, but it caught my eye. Sexually attracted to. you are a temptation. The star card is very content with you. Star card is a beautiful, it's about spirituality, and you inspire Jay. Okay. High priestess. That's secretive and mysterious. So catching the eye of mysterious but sexually attractive. And Three of Cups is this social gatherings, looks forward to social gatherings, hanging out with you, even if it's just with friends. A high priestess can also represent secret feelings. Maybe you're afraid to come out. Okay, here we go. I pulled a couple more of these to get a little confirmation. Page of Wands is exciting new plans. That's hope and optimism for the future and starting something new, new beginnings. And I pulled the Lovers card. That's a beautiful union. So I would pursue this. But the first one is sexually attractive. So, okay. Jay got the hots for you. Okay. Let me go up here. Nadia was the old son a spaceship? Oh, good question. Kind of in the lines of what they did with our moon, kind of thing. All right. Let's see. Flying cards, Nadia. Yes. Lots of secrets behind that. Okay. Just like the moon was ruled. Okay. So both of them. Okay. But judgment has happened. So both of them have been cleaned up. Okay. All right. So we're on the right path. Yep. All right. Well, it does confirm, just like the moon. Used it. The base cards, don't let it bring you anxiety. Don't worry about it now. Everything is good and clean. All right. No worries, Rock. You keep digging out your garage. You've made a lot of progress. Okay. Nadia has the next one. Are more animals coming around more due to better frequencies? Seeing more webbits. Is it webbit season? Don't tell my cat Sable because it won't live very long. Woke up to another dead mole on the front porch this morning. The precious give me gifts. All right. Animals. I think they are. Well, let's see what Spirit says. Wow. I love that. They're actually encouraging us to talk to them. Okay. The first card that comes out is the Ace of Cups. All that emotional is flowing. That's good. They're tamer to the point that they have surrendered to the low frequency. Remember, with the Lover's card, that's Raphael about healing love energy. Yeah. So they've surrendered to that. But they're encouraging us to speak. If you see a wild animal, Jen did not tell you to go out and try to hug a grizzly bear, okay? We're not quite there yet. But yeah, they're picking up. So if you speak with them, speak with love, and they are getting, I guess you could say, used to us. Let me see, Zababy. I didn't have one, Zababy. I'll have to go back and find it. If you can tell me the timestamp, I will go look for it. But yeah, this says that animals they're letting their guard down. That Ten of Swords is they're letting their guard down, so they're more in tune with us because of the love frequency, and that's a good thing. It was above Nadia's. Okay, so are we? Let me see. Oh, I skipped over aces too. And dragonfly. See, remember I told you it was jumping. I'll get them. I'll try to keep an eye on the timestamp. Moon had one. Well, let's see if I can find it. I haven't gone far enough, apparently. Where are all these questions? I swear I was careful. That's what makes me so angry with the way this works. Sometimes I don't even see them until the next day. I fear Jen. She knows. What? I messaged something. All right. Let's see. So, baby, I don't even see you in the chat room until you just posted that. There is no the baby question in here. See, I'm telling you, this thing is messed up. Well, it drives me crazy. It's not even in here. I even got some of them out of order because they just popped in there. It goes from one, see, it just jumped again. So 116, these are totally out of order. I'm not kidding. It goes from 116 to 120, 129, 141, and then back to 128. Make it make sense. Okay. They may be out of order, but I'll get them. Yeah, it could be Terry. Yeah. I don't know. It depends on what type of phone you have. All right. Bear with me. I'm trying to find these. I don't, guys, if you're worried about what order, I have Peg, King of Wands, Carolyn, Kathy, Terry, Nadia, Ace, Dragonfly, Moonchild, 17, Mary Jones, and Marcy. Probably completely and totally out of order. Now I see your questions, baby. Bear with me. I'm going to blame technology. Can I do that tonight? Because that's what I'm going to do. All right. Meg has this one. What is the message from the rabbits? Let me be your stew. What? Okay. I got it. I'll do it next since you were way up there. Who or how did the cash get in the passenger door of my truck? Oh, somebody beating on the truck? Okay. Message from the rabbit. Oh, wow. Okay. That's beautiful. All right. So the energy around not just rabbits, but animals in general, there's lots of things we can do to keep Gaia healthy and abundant because that's what helps them. Basically, supporting the ecosystem and setting boundaries of how Gaia gets treated and what we can do. All right. Remember, King of Cups is all about very loving nature and how to treat even the water system. Okay. Remember, he sits in the middle of the water because if we don't, and this is common sense, we know this, we really need to pay attention more about how we treat Gaia and what we can do to make her better. Because if not, the rabbits and everybody else get sick and are left out in the cold. I mean, they are literally physically out in the cold in the winter, but their resources are really cut down when Gaia is mistreated. So, I never understood how people can just throw trash out of their car window going down the road or um, poisoning the land with chemicals and things like that. That really makes a huge impact on the ecosystem. So that's the message from the rabbits or the fauna in general. And I could probably say the flora would appreciate it as well. Okay. All right. Oh, so buy me a coffee. Okay. You all can explain it. I don't need to. You guys are experts. They're not necessary, but appreciated. All right. Yeah, 3 aces. I'd take it too, Nikki. That's really good. All right. King of Wands. All right, love. Do I have a message from my higher self? What's your message to you? All right. I know these are, wait a minute. Who did I say I was going to do the babies yet? Hang on a second. King of Wands, be patient. I promised the baby that I would do hers. And hers was, I know, Wings taps me on the shoulder. You forgot the baby. Sorry, the baby. Don't take it personal. It's Monday. Who or how did the gash in the passenger door of my truck? Okay, so who's beating on your truck? All right. All right. Hmm. You're going to think I'm crazy when I tell you that. Well, you already know that. So, I'm going to show you this card, and I'm going to tell you where my brain goes when I read cards. This is when you are out in public, apparently, or I guess it doesn't have to be. It could be in your driveway. This is two vehicles too close together. Now, the person that did this worked really hard, all right, to make sure that you did not find out. Okay. I get that this is close proximity. So if you park too close and the door hits the other door, it's trickery. This is trickery. Now, I'm not pointing fingers. You take it and use your discernment. This is, so now it's at home. So two vehicles close. This says this is a sibling that did it. Someone in the family. That's a sibling card. But they don't want you to find out. The base card's a magician, and that's negatively aspected. So that's trickster, trying to trick you, hoping that you won't find out. Sorry, the baby. Your brother. Oh, I'm not starting a family war. I'm just reading cards. All right. All right. Okay, King of Wands, let's get back to you. You're patient, and I appreciate you, love. You wanted to know if there's a message from your higher spirit, so let's do that. Okay, it says sibling. Jumpy cards there, King of Wands. Here we go. Now, this is where Jen has to be careful because I don't want to tread lightly asking very personal questions because it's really none of my business. But in order to read the cards appropriately, sometimes I have to ask questions. The card that flew out is the Two of Swords, and that is intuitively is just fear of the unknown. You're the King of Wands. Are you worried about a Queen of Wands? Okay, and having happiness, and this is wrapping up. So now this can indicate that your spouse, a fear of losing that happiness and it going away, or this can indicate that you desire one and her taking the burden. This is happiness. So this is a relief of burden. So just curious to know if that's been on your mind. Is a partner, that this is very distracting. Your higher self says that's distracting you. Let fate run its course. So I don't know if that resonates with you. You do not have to answer my personal questions. It just sparks questions. Okay. All right. Back up here. And I know they're out of order. Bear with me. Caroline. Oh, and mods, can we stop questions? Because I've got about a dozen more to do here. And I've gone almost an hour. Okay. All right. Question. Any messages for me from out there? That's right. I like that question. From out there. All right. You're welcome, love. All right. You have a woman. Well, it says happy. Don't worry. She's not leaving you. All right. You're welcome. I'm out there. Carolyn wants to know what's out there. That's pretty blunt to the point. Busy cards. Busy, busy, busy cards. Just keep popping out. Okay. Oh, Carolyn, they are pushing your humanitarian projects. Are you still in the pursuit of planning them? I know money is an issue, but we can still plan. All right. Because this is making decisions, specifics. Remember, we have to be very specific. Now, the reason that I know this leads up to humanitarian and RV and all that, I'll explain it as I go on, but decisions have to be made. You may need to learn some more things. Now, Page of Swords is getting new knowledge, all right, to start learning something new, working in the community to get this knowledge, okay? This was bring happiness and fulfillment for family. This is wishes being granted for, this is the RV humanitarian. So consider putting yourself out there and working and getting knowledge from people in your community to help you with your project. So your higher self, or out there spirit, really want you to focus on that, getting the details taken care of. I know it doesn't seem like we can do much without the finances, but you can put it on paper or even draw it out. Lots of different things. The more detailed you are, the quicker these things can happen. So out there, I want you to focus on the details of your humanitarian. Okay. All right. She's stuck with you. Yeah. That's all right. Okay. Let's see. I know they're out of order. I'm still blaming technology. All right. No, I guess Jen's going to consider to be a narcissist today on this Monday. I'm not taking the blame because I'm telling you, I didn't see him. All right. Erica is having an ultrasound soon, hoping it will be okay. Well, we manifest that it is. But let's take a look. All right. Elmer? Do we have someone named Elmer? Jeez Louise. Okay. She's a little nervous. She's a little nervous, but she's gonna be fine. She's nervous. The Knight of Cups is she's treading lightly. She's kind of tiptoeing into this, like, you know what? I'm not quite sure. Be patient with her. She will have some choices and decisions to make. But this means a new beginning. That means whatever the issue is going to be resolved. She's going to be abundant in health. She's totally fine. Remember, the Empress she's really represent fertility, and I'm not saying that's what she's having her ultrasound, but fertility means to create and produce, and abundance means health, money, happiness. It's all of the above. So this says she's going to be fine. She's a little apprehensive and nervous, and she's going to have some choices, and the base card means she's going to have a little work to do. So if they find something, problem solved. Okay? No worries. All right. Let's see. This chat room's going to drive me crazy today. I'm not seeing half of it. The conversation makes no sense to me. I think it's out of order or I'm missing something. Or Nadia is talking to herself. I don't see it, but okay. Sister Terry, is there anything to the vision I saw with a kitten hiding in my flower bed? Oh, maybe there is actually a kitten hiding in your flower bed. But let's see. Terry, oh, you're funny. All right. Hmm. Really? This is your intuition keeping your vision. It does have a connection. You are picking up. Okay. This does represent an actual kitten. Okay. It just hasn't happened yet. This kitten is a little rebellious and adventurous, so to speak, and is you're going to end up finding this on your doorstep. Queen of Cups is emotionally attached. All right. This is your empath and your intuitive skills kicking in. You're basically having a premonition. Nine of Cups. This is a kitten that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment and bring you happiness. All right. Cheers to that. And the Justice card is a reminder to do what's right. Okay. It's always just because it brings balance. All right. Now, it even gave me one of the extra cards of when this will happen. And it's going to be during the waxing moon phase. Okay. Let's see. So the waxing moon, I don't know what phase we're in right now, so I can't tell you. But the timing is 1 to 2 weeks. But I don't know what phase we're in. I would have to look that up. So Terry, if you kind of want to know when it's going to happen, look up when our waxing moon phase is. So basically, you are just having a premonition of what's to come. The base card's 4 of Wands. Kitty's looking for a new house. So, and guess who Kitty chose? Okay. Your pea soup air. Living froggy. That's what we call it. Rest in peace to the frog that got sucked into the pool filter and died. Just saying. It was Gabby Sprant. Okay. Back to my out of order questions. Nadia has this one. Is tried not to ask, but I will. You is tried not to ask? Okay. All right. Fishermen have been catching fish with human faces for these experiments that came out of the underground. Oh, wow. Well, I is glad that you asked. All right. Take that off of there. Chat stuck again. Watch it come back in full blast. All right. So basically, experiments, hybrids, things like that. Yes, Nadia. They walked away. They dumped him. Took him to the water, dumped him, walked away, left him out to the cold, basically. Let him survive. And this was done by the military. That was I don't know how you judge a situation like that. You don't just kill them deliberately. You try to give them half of a fighting chance and release them. This is interesting. But they've made a choice to try to come back to shore or move closer to land. If you look moving forward in action, water to land. So maybe the human instinct is kicking in, but Nadia does confirm the base cards that manifestation to go to Earth, Gaia. So not that the water is not a part of it, but land in general. Okay. Very sad. All right. Ace, I know this was out of order, love. I'm sorry. Can we get a general reading for the collective for the month of July? Show up. All right. For everybody. Okay. Month of July. Hey. Ooh, something's going to get her attention. Oh, I just tell you what Spirit says. I hate these readings, but I have to tell you what they say. This is hope and optimism. I don't hate that part. I like that part. I don't like this is get excited. Okay, that's fine. Here's where I get a little rocky because I don't exactly know how to describe this. How do you describe something you don't know what it's called? Within time, there can be a sky event. All right. So we need to give it time. Something's going to catch our attention. All right. This is divine and this is loving. All right. We need to remember that. General, they're talking about a major event. I'm still pulling here. All right. All right. Now, for some people, it's going to cause worry and anxiety that we're being tricked and it's going to freak them out. Do you remember Project Bluebeam? Remember that? Maybe they needed a distraction from something. But many of us are going to be celebrating a world event. This is gorgeous. All right. We just need to remember the Creator is having faith. God's got this. This is God's plan. And they're telling me wheats and tares. So it's like, this is how you fool the ones that aren't awake or get them to wake up. The judgment's like, hello. And then once we see it happen, we're like, oh, good. Finally, we're moving along here. So I would say this is a good positive reading for the month of July. Still lots of secrets, financial happiness, and Mr. T. So it looks like we might hear from him. Okay. So they're giving us a little bit of everything in here. Right? Just be patient, which we try to be. So Ace, we got some Mr. T news, and that's not new news. That's going to be going on for a while. But the sky event, that's interesting. So just keep paying attention. Okay? All right. Okay, Chicken Little. I see you. All right, Dragonfly, anything you need to know? Well, let's take a look. apparently look up because something's going to happen in the sky. I don't know. But remember, no fear. This is a positive thing. It's just, it might scare the bejesus out of people that aren't awake, okay? But overall, the collective should be happy and celebrating. So no fear, no worries. Let's see. Any news from Dragonfly? There's strong male energy coming in here. I don't like his energy though. Dragonfly, very, very strong masculine. They're pointing towards very strong. The King of Swords, he could be somebody that's always running his mouth, and the King of Wands could always be an action, always trying to pull one over on you. This is not a very trustworthy person, and this says you need to avoid him. So I don't know if there is a strong male in your life. It could be anybody. It could be coworker, it could be family member. They're there to cause conflict and problems, and try to avoid them because that's not what you want. Okay? It's just fear of the unknown. Nope. You stay in your divine happy place and say, nope, don't think so. So just try to avoid the situation altogether. I don't know who it is, but if you know who it is, great. Avoid them. If you don't know, just beware and have your guard up. The base card is don't surrender to this guy. He's bossy. Don't. He just causes chaos. Okay? Okay. This is why it's not good for me to look over at the chat. Pooh and Piglet, sky people, we're flashing them. All right, bless your hearts. You know I love you. All right. Moon has this one. June was a rough month for me spiritually. Today I'm feeling something lifted. Did something change? Well, maybe you just needed some time off, but let's see. Energies change like the moon phases. We're all different. I don't know what your sign is, so I'm not an astrologer anyway, but sometimes that has a lot to do with it. Somebody's good month can mean that's your bad month. I think we're all starting to sync up though. But let's find out if something has happened. A lot of it can be mind over matter, and that you just need to go to a sacred, quiet place to have a retreat and recuperate. That's okay. Wow. This is beautiful. So Moon, this is just a shift for you. This is very personal. Yeah, you had a little personal time shift for you. Okay. So this means that burden has wrapped up and you now have victory, happiness, wishes being granted. And now you feel like your old self where it's back to giving and receiving. Okay. Before you may have become sort of a recluse or a hermit, but you're okay. You're back to that Queen of Wands. You feel healed, refreshed, and ready and determined to move forward. So that was your own personal little, you had a break and now you're okay. It's just something personally for you that you needed. It's totally fine. All right. That's true, Dragonfly. Someone will tip their hand. They will show themselves because as pushy as that male figure came into that reading, it won't be hard to detect who it is. Okay, so just have your guard up. Your birthday's Thursday? Well, happy birthday. Are you 4th of July, baby? Wow, well, happy birthday. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Got a few more. 17. Does Spirit have a message for me? Well, let's see. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. 17. Let's see if this resonates with you. Yes, Spirit does have a message with you. This is about receiving knowledge, information. You are meant to know something. But this is knowledge, the good guys versus the bad guys. All right. And you need to stand up. You're one of the good guys. You need to stand up for something going on in your life right now. If you go to don't stay neutral because that wears you down. You need to pick a side. Truthful. Remember, Ace of Swords, truth. Ace of Wands, action. So if you're going through like a battle, good versus evil right now, it's just secret. 17, I'm wondering if this has to do with your husband's work because this is secrets. There's a lot of arguing and fighting. So when it comes time to make a decision of whose side, I know you don't work for them, but your husband does, and it gets very, very personal. Okay. So it could be a division of who works there. Well, I'm not going to be your friend anymore if you don't take their side. There's a lot of drama that happens with those companies and people that work for them. Stand your ground, hold to your integrity, and just beware that it can cause a lot of conflict. Okay. And you don't need that. You don't need that energy. Okay. All right. I have it first name, last name. I have it starred. We're getting there. Got a couple more ahead of you. I should have put that on one of my kids' birth certificates. First name, last name. It's just like when my daughter was born, I thought they named her already. Famali. Get it? Female. Hi, Mary. Are there any messages from Spirit for you today? All right. Yep. Couple more. Let's see. See what we got for Mary. Malachi is going to get you a present. Peaches, pink grapefruit, maybe a watermelon. So fresh fruit. Well, I would offer you some peaches, but somebody ate them. All right. Jen's not bitter at all. Mm-mm. I was hoping to make peach cobbler. All right. Mary, you need to party more, honey. You can't get any more plainer than that. Oh, the spirit wants you. Can you find some happiness and contentment? Go out and have some fun. Celebrate. It would do you some good, some emotions. Um, don't be a hermit in your house. Okay. Don't hide behind the curtain and look out at the rest of the world. Absolutely not. It may take you a little while to leave the house or get involved. I'm not saying you never leave your house altogether, but I don't leave unless I go to the grocery store. I know I do humanitarian things, but socialization, no. You are my socialization. It may take you a while, slow to change, but you really should get out and communicate emotionally with other people. Naughty was working on that map about ley lines. If everybody was willing, it'd be a great way to expose. That sounds so bad. Who we live closest to, and if a little socialization could happen. Just curious. There you go. Go karaoke. You're welcome, Katrina. Have a good day, love. So, Mary, go party. All right. I got a couple more. I got Marcy, and I got first name, last name. It is 222. All right. Marcy, am I part of the lighthouse energy? Thank you. Well, shine your light and run around in a circle. Not funny? Okay. Just curious. Wow. Okay. There's a reason I had to change the deck. Marcy, yes. This looks like a lighthouse, doesn't it? Sort of metaphorically. Okay. Absolutely. It's fate. Yep. That's the light that coming through that door. Look at it that way. Like from different perspective. Yes, you are part of that collective community. Three of Cups. Absolutely. And you have the Sun card. It's beautiful. All of these pictures are representative, showing that light out of a tower. So, yes, the lighthouse energy. So, they're using a physical lighthouse to represent something spiritual. I appreciate that from tarot because the visual aids are confirming, yes, Marcy, you are. Okay. Yes, I do remember that flash. Yep. Good for you. All right. Our final question comes from first name, last name. All right. Can you please tell me what happened with Imad? He just left me hanging on text. He ghosted you. Well, let's find out. All right. I got my calendar beeping. Telling me I have readings today. Really? All right. Well, let's find out what happened to Imad. Okay. I'll always tell you the truth. Seven of Pentacles. This is the card that I call Lean on Your Hoe. So he did this deliberately for a while. Kind of leave you hanging, waiting to see what was going to happen. Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment with the Queen of Wands, but this isn't you. This is someone else. King of Pentacles is a provider, leader for a new relationship. Ten of Cups is that relationship, wishes being granted. It really means that he found somebody different and he's left you hanging. Now, Two of Wands is the base card, but he's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You being played, honey. You have a player on your hand. So that is not serving you any good, sweetie. Two of Swords is fear of the unknown. But here's your base card. This is the star card. This is optimism and healing. You can move on from this. You are better than that. You deserve better than that. Okay? I know. I hate giving bad news, but I give truth. And if that's what Spirit is saying, that's what Spirit's saying. I'm sorry. You let this guy abuse you. He's the last one to do that. I read his soul as being sweet, but his personality has issues, unresolved trauma affecting him. Can't look past that anymore. Release it. Forgive. That is not for you to hold. Love you. Bye. You do not hold on to that. You are okay. Forgiveness for yourself for allowing that to go on. Forgiveness for him for doing what he did. Release. You do not need to carry that. You are worthy of a beautiful, loving relationship, and you will find it. Okay? Pray about it. Meditate it on it. And this family will support you. All right? If you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you need to throw something, throw something. Don't go to jail. I ain't got no bail money. All right? Yeah, agreed. Nadia. It's to make you stronger, love. Karmic lessons. It's all right. You'll be all right. All right. We have gratitude that you had the opportunity to learn the lesson. We always try to look positive. The glass needs to be half full, not half empty. With that being said, Jen's glass is needing some more coffee in it. So I'm going to go, guys. It was a good show. Good Monday show. I love you. What do we got going on? King got one tomorrow. I think he does. I think. I put it on the community page and can't even remember. I think he does. And that Wednesday is our nursery rhyme breakdown of how we look into possible hidden meanings or nefarious incantations, that kind of stuff. All right. It was good. I appreciate you. And I've got to go cleanse and prep for some readings today. Happy July. Happy Monday. Be blessed. Go with God. I love you. All right, guys. Bye.